We're now going to share the workflow on how to create a new benchmark. Remember, before we benchmark anything, we must first come to the benchmark tab and select create a new benchmark. From there, you'll be able to enter the name of the benchmark and the description of what it's about. Once we click create, a new card will be generated. And if we click into this card, we'll see that currently we don't have any use cases added to this benchmark. We can either add use cases from the marketplace, or we can use one of our own use cases in the use cases tab. Let's say we want to add a new use case based on our own use case. So let's say we select the first one, lower LSM credit score project. Once we click add, you can see that there's two rows. The first row shows a card of the results or the benchmarking statistics based on the input data that is specific to the content creator when they upload the specific use case, or yourself when you upload the specific use case, what the data is. And that can be different from the bottom row. And in order to do that, we can add a benchmark dataset, but we're not going to do that now. Let's say we want to add a separate use case, which is the AWS AutoML credit scoring use case. Once we click add, then it also generates two cards. One using specifically the AWS AutoML use case's own input dataset, and one has nothing. So we can see that the bottom row right now, there's no statistics showing because it hasn't been run yet. Let's say we want to add a separate use case from the marketplace. We can go to the marketplace, see that we want to use the Vantage credit score use case, select the benchmark button, add it to the specific use case that we just created, click add, and you can see that the Vantage credit score is now also showing with both a top card and a bottom card. So now we are ready to create our own data and run the benchmark using our own data set. But before that, you must also note that because we're only allowing benchmarking between 3 use cases, so you can see right now we can't add any use case to this specific benchmark anymore. Okay, great. Let's say we want to add a benchmark data set and we're going to use the credit scoring data. This data has previously been uploaded into the assets tab. Once we click add, we can see that now we can use the benchmark results using our own data sets, and we can first view the data and we can click away. And to start the benchmark, we have to click start for the individual items. And there are also to view the benchmark, to add or to view the use case, to add the use case into the cart, or to save the use case. Let's say we want to save it and then add the specific one to the cart. We can also take a look at the original use case. Then we can go back and we can look at the progress. So this progress is literally a Kubeflow pipeline overlay that shows individual component steps, where it is, and how far you are with completing the entire benchmark. Let's say it has all finished running and we go to the next page. Then you can see that you can't start anymore because all of these use cases are done and the metrics are being populated. So you can compare between the training and testing score, the training time and then inference latency, the training cost and then the inference cost, and the model cost itself. So if we look at the view progress, we can see that it's all green, everything is completed, then we can trust the results. That is the end of the benchmarking workflow.